Hi friends. Uh, in the last class we have seen that in the last class we have seen five illustrations we have completed, and the fifth one I have told you that there is some small mistake in the problem. Two things they could have done. I think you might have gone through that. The fifth problem is about 60 rupees was given. Actually, previously it was 60 rupees was including 10 rupees premium. So the technical flaw is that generally when you go for fresh issue, the earlier paid up value will be considered. So I think they've tried to change, but they haven't changed the solution when they have prepared balance sheet. So what you should understand is that if suppose the 60 rupees is paid up capital, fully paid up capital, excluding premium, if you recollect what I am talking about, that we had discussed in the last class, if the suppose that 50 rupees 60 rupees is the face value of the share, then premium question does not arise. Got it? So that is one thing. But what we have done there, we assume 60 rupees including premium because the paid up capital was equity share worth 50 rupees. Okay. The entries they have done mistake. Entries they went by taking 60 rupees as paid up capital, but they have done a mistake at the time of transfer into CRR. So what we have done, I think you might have seen that problem. We have also written the entry for the taking 10 rupees as a premium, 50 rupees as share capital. So we have written the entry bank account at our to share capital to security premium. We have separated that 10 rupees uh, into premium. Okay, and the solution has been worked out accordingly. So no need to worry about it. Whatever instruction that is being given, generally that will not be the case. If it is premium, they will be mentioning. I think they made a mess of it. They should have made a change. I think that 60 rupees they have changed, but the solution they have not changed. Entry was correct, but only the amount that is to be transferred to CRR. So to explain the concept of security premium, why security premium cannot be touched, so we followed by the old solution actually. That is, it was there prior to this particular problem material, old material. When they have started launch the C enter, they said they mentioned 60 rupees, 10 rupees is the premium. So 60 rupees share including premium. I think you got the clarity. So we went by that. 60 rupees new issue of equity shares is including premium. Okay, I think you might have gone through that, clear to all of you. So I hope you have got the clarity on that. Fresh issue 60 rupees we have assumed including premium. Now let us see this today's problem, sixth problem. The following are the extracts from the balance sheet of ABC Limited as on 31st December 11. Share capital 40,000, equity shares of 10 each fully paid 4 lakhs, 1010% redeemable preference shares of 100 each fully paid 1 lakh, reserves and surplus capital reserve 50,000, security premium 50,000, general reserve 75,000, P&L account 35,000. On 1st January 2012, the board of directors decided to redeem the preference shares at par by utilization of reserve. Here the problem is they are not going for fresh issue. The board of directors decided to redeem the preference shares at par by utilization of reserve. You are required to pass the necessary entries, including cash transaction in the books of company. See, what is the redeemable share value? We got 40,000 equity shares, 10 each, fully paid 4 lakhs. 1010% redeemable preference shares of 100 each, fully paid 1 lakh. Now, the board of directors, whenever you are seeing this, please try to understand. The board of directors decide to redeem okay. The board of directors will redeem preference shares at par. This is what you should understand. Utilization of reserve. That means the board of directors decide to redeem preference shares at par. This is important. Whenever you are going for redemption, you should see, is it at par or is it at premium? Here it has been given at par. So what is the nominal value of RPSC? 1 lakh. Is this clear? So we need CRR to the extent of 1 lakh. CRR from where we can create? We can create CRR out of general reserve. We can create CRR out of P&L account balance. You are required to pass the necessary journal entries including cash transactions in the books of the company. Now if you look at this, the first entry as usual you write you are not going for fresh issue, so directly you can write the entry for redemption of preference shares. 10% redeemable preference share capital account data to preference shareholders 1 lakh. Is this clear? You are redeeming the preference shares at par. You know the entry? You should cancel when you are redeeming. Existing preference share capital is to be debited, because when you issue preference shares you credit preference share capital. When you cancel it should be debited. And to whom you need to make a payment? Preference shareholders. Okay. Then preference shareholders to bank. You got, they assume that they got sufficient cash, the amount has been paid. I told you I need 1 lakh. From where I am using? General is the 75,000 I am taking. Balance amount I need is 25,000. That is I am taking from P&L account. To capital redemption reserve 1 lakh. The simple words we can say here. Amount to be transferred to CRR. Nominal value of RPSC minus, just you remember this, nominal value of fresh issue. Nominal value of RPSC is 1 lakh. Nominal value of fresh issue nil. Therefore, amount to be transferred to CRR 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh from where you are using? General reserve. And from P&L account how much you are using? 25,000. Is this clear? Then security premium and capital reserve cannot be utilized for transfer of capital redemption reserve. Is this clear? You know that security premium, capital reserve is meant for writing off capital losses. Okay, so we cannot use these two for transferring to capital redemption reserve. That's simple problem. Now let us see the 7th. C Limited had 3,000 12% redeemable preference shares of 100 each fully paid up. The company had to redeem these shares at a premium of 10%. I told you whenever you are looking at, the company has to redeem the shares at a premium of 10%. It means 3,000 you need to pay, you need to have 3,30,000. This is the amount you should pay to whom? Preference shareholder. How they are doing? It was decided by the company to issue the following: 25,000 equity shares of 10 each at par, 1,014% debentures of 100. And I have already told you, company cannot issue debentures for redemption of preference shares. I have already told you. But debentures can be so as I told you, company cannot issue debentures for redemption, means are satisfying the legal provision. But you can issue debentures for generating the funds. The issue was fully subscribed and all amounts were received in full. The payment was duly made. The company had sufficient profits. I think they are going for model 2. Model 1 I told you, you can go for redemption of preference shares by issue of new shares. Here these two problems today we have seen is the company had sufficient profits, means they are not The company had sufficient profits means two things. You are also going for fresh issue. They are saying company had sufficient profit. Why company had sufficient profits? We need sufficient profits for two things. One is for writing of premium on redemption, and the second one is for creation of CRR. Why CRR is needed? I'll tell you. Why CRR is needed? I'll show you here. So, nominal value of RPSC. Relax. Nominal value of fresh issue. $50,000 is amount to be transferred to CRR. So here amount to be transferred to CRR has been given, and we are assuming now. We can assume company says sufficient profits. Sufficient profits for what? CRR. So we can say that company has sufficient profits. So sufficient here has been given. The company has sufficient profits, and here the sufficient profits sufficient profit assumed as P&L account, which balance? Credit balance. Okay. And now here what is nominal value of RPSC? 30,000, no? 3 lakhs, no? Is premium on redemption. This is also to be adjusted to P&L account. So we need one is to transfer to CRR 50,000, and we need P&L account balance for premium on redemption. I think you can go for the entries. First entry for issue of shares, bank account data to equity share capital 2,50,000, being the issue of 25,000 equity shares of 10 each at par as per board resolution dated. Then bank account data to 14% debentures, 1,000 debentures of 100 each as per board resolution number dated. I told you these debentures can be issued. Once again I am telling you, debentures cannot be issued. redemption can be issued for generation of funds, cannot be issued for redemption. Redemption can be issued for generation of funds. This is to satisfy the legal provision. I have been using the word debentures can be issued for redemption means you can satisfy the legal provisions. But legal provisions can't be satisfied, I mean to say, but you can issue debentures for generation of funds. Okay, but you can write the entry. This you are writing the entry for what? Generation of funds. Please remember. But not for this. Please try to understand. Cannot be issued for redemption, but can be issued for generation of funds. Right? This is wrong. You cannot be issued for redemption. Can be issued for generation of funds. Is this clear? Then 12% redeemable preference share capital account debtor, premium on redemption of preference shares account debtor to preference shareholders. So this is a loss, no? I told you. Loss on redemption. Loss on redemption. Okay. Then next. Then preference shareholders to bank. Is this clear? Then next. P&L account debtor to premium redemption. Being the adjustment of premium redemption, loss is adjusted against P&L account. P&L to capital redemption. So this I also told you. Whatever the amount you are transferring, you want to transfer to CRR, the amount that can't be issued, you have not gone for fresh issue, that is 50,000, will be transferred to CRR from profit and loss account. Amount to be transferred to CRR, face value of share redeemed minus proceeds from new issue is, this is total balance, not total balance, that is total balance transfer to CRR. Is this clear? This is nothing but total balance is nothing but okay. This is simple problem. I think I have written this, may be useful for you to understand. So I have written. Okay, right. Next, we go for one more problem today. Okay. Okay, next we will see the next problem. See the next problem. The capital structure of a company consists of 20,000 equity shares of 10 each, fully paid, and 1,008% redeemable preference shares of 100 each, fully paid. Undistributed reserves and surplus stood as general reserve 80,000, P&L account 20,000, investment allowance reserve, out of which 5,000 not free for distribution as dividend. That means out of 10,000, 5,000 not free for distribution as dividend. So how much we can use? 5,000. Cash at bank amounted 98,000. Preference shares are redeemed at a premium of 10%. And for the purpose of redemption, the directors are empowered to make a fresh issue of equity shares at par after utilizing the undistributed reserve and surplus, subject to the condition that a sum of rupees 20,000 shall be retained in general reserve and which should not be utilized. And what they say, preference shares are to be redeemed at 10% at a premium of, I told you we should see, is it at par or premium? At a premium. And for the purpose of redemption, the directors empowered to make fresh issue of equity shares at par after utilizing the undistributed reserve and surplus. That means we should go for fresh issue only. I have given the formula for that. Minimum number of fresh issue is equal to nominal value of RPSE minus divisible profits available for creation of CRR. Okay, and on the condition that a sum of 20,000 shall be retained in general reserve which would not be utilized. Okay, it means, let me write here first. Divisible profits for CRR, let us see. Divisible profits for CRR. And they are saying that after utilizing undistributed reserve and surplus, subject condition sum of 20,000 shall be retained in general reserve. Okay, so I think divisible profit for CRR, first if you look at it P&L account, let me write P&L account balance. 20,000, this is available. Next, investment allowance, investment allowance reserve. He say that out of 10,000, how much we can use? 5,000 we can use because 5,000 can't be used. Security premium cannot be used. Then general reserve, out of 80,000, how much cannot be touched? 20,000. So this is actually the amount divisible profits for CRR. But now the question is that preference shares are redeemed at a premium of 10%. So the 10% is the last, no? 10% of what is the preference share capital? 20,000 equity shares of 10 each. 1,000 8% preference shares of 100 each to be redeemed at premium. That means Here 1000 into 110, 1,10,000 to be paid. What is the nominal value of preference shares? 1 lakh. What is the loss? 10,000. So if you take what is the amount available for P&L account balance, tell me. 10,000. Okay. Now this is clear. 10 plus 5, 15 plus 60, 65,000. This is what is the amount that is being available. Okay. Are you able to follow this? P&L account 20,000. 20,000. What is the premium or redemption that is being adjusted? 10. What is balance? 10. And investment allowance 5,000. 60. So therefore, total amount available for capitalization is how much? 75,000. Now, if you look at it, minimum fresh issue. Minimum fresh issue is equal to nominal value of RPSC. What is nominal value of RPSC? 1 lakh minus, this is CRR, no? So this is amount from fresh issue. This is amount from fresh issue, 25,000. Is this clear? Now let us see the entry. Bank account at RT equity. I told you from where you got 25,000 by what is the face value of a share? 10 rupees. So 2,500, am I right? 25,000 by 10 rupees is coming to 2,500. Bank account at R2 equity share capital being the issue of 22,500 equity shares after each at a premium of rupees 1 per share. 10 rupees at a premium of 1 rupee per share as per board resolution. Next, 8% redeemable preference share capital, premium on redemption of preference shares, account to preference shareholder. This is the loss now. This 10,000 loss is adjusted against P&L account. Preference shareholders to bank, that's correct. Now, P&L account to premium on redemption of preference shares. I have already told you this loss is being written off by creating premium on redemption, debiting profit and loss account. Next, general reserve account at R 60,000. Because I told you out of 80 we are retaining 20. Now this I have already told you. General reserve 80 minus 20. They say 20 cannot be touched for capitalization. P&L account 20 minus 10. This I already shown you in the working notes. Investment elements 10 minus 5 to CRR 75. Next, that's it. So the same thing has been again given here. Number of shares to be issued for redemption. Face value of shares redeemed 1 lakh. General reserve 60. P&L account 10,000 you can use. Investment allowance 5,000. 75. Amount to be transferred to CRR 25. Therefore, number of shares is equal to 2,500. Now you need to go to notes to account. Existing shares you can see in the problem. Equity share in the problem has been given 20,000. 20,000 plus now you are going for 2,500. No? So 20,000 plus 2,500 of 10 rupees each. It is coming to 2 lakhs 25,000. Reserves and surplus, they said two things cannot be touched. General reserve 25,000. Investment allowance reserve 5,000. Security premium 2,000. Existing is already there. Am I right? Security premium 2,000 you can see it is given in the problem. security premium 2000. Then we have created CRR, that is 75,000. Okay, total coming to 1,02,000. Now I think balance sheet is only extract, share capital reserves and surplus, cash and cash equivalents. Cash balance I think was given here somewhere, 98,000 cash at bank. 98,000 what you have done? You got 25,000 from fresh issue, 1,10,000 made to payment made to shareholders, coming to 13,000. This is simple problem. Now I think you can see the next one, ninth one. Before I start explaining, just have a look at it, right? Now ninth one, then we can go for illustration. Just you can frame a problem in your mind, it may be useful to you. Just look at it. This is important model. 5,000, 8% preference shares of 70 each, 70 paid. I think partly paid up, no? Partly paid up shares cannot be, I have already given notes on the first day. Partly paid up shares cannot be issued. Partly paid up shares cannot be redeemed, rather, sorry. Partly paid up shares cannot be redeemed. So if problem is silent, we shall assume that the 30 rupees has been paid up. That we called up, now they are paid. So we assume that, or partly paid up means if it is a partly called, partly paid. That we will see. Yes, 70 rupees paid up means it's maybe partly called and partly paid. That partly called is to be converted into fully called and fully paid. Is this clear? Right. If it is fully called, partly paid means it's not all shareholders, some of the shareholders, then it will become calls in arrears. Here 70 paid up means maybe called up is also 70, paid up is also 70. To go for redemption, you should go for, if unless the shares are fully called, fully paid, company cannot go for redemption. 1,000 equity shares, okay, security premium, CRR, existing CRR, and general reserve. Under the terms of their issue, the preference shares are redeemable on 31st March 2012. You can see the date, 31st December 11. 31st March 2012. At a 5% premium. In order to finance the redemption, company makes a right issue of 50,000 equity shares of 100 each at 110 per share. 20 being payable on application. 35 rupees including premium on allotment, and the balance on 1st January 2013. On the balance on 1st January 2013, not this year. The issue was fully subscribed and the allotment made on 1st March 2012. The issue was fully subscribed and allotment made on 1st March 2012. The money due on allotment were received by 31st March 2012. The preference shares were redeemed after fulfilling the necessary condition. What is necessary conditions? I told you, partly paid, partly called, partly paid shares cannot be redeemed unless they are fully called, fully paid. You are asked to give the past necessary entries and show the relevant extracts for the balance sheet of 31st March 2012 with the corresponding figures as on 31st December 2011. Simple words, The existing data is related to 31st December 2011 and it is to be updated on the date of redemption. You should go for it, right? One more items, the updation you should show in on 31st March 2012. Now the question is that when you're going, company is going for right issue, and if you see 20 rupees being payable on application, 35 including premium. That means out of 110, 55 rupees is going to be collected. And how much is the balance? 45. That 45, am I right? 55, no? 55 means total is 110. Out of 110, 20 plus 35, 55. Balance is 55, sorry. That 55 balance, whatever the 55 balance is there, that 55 balance, for that 55 rupees balance, they will be collecting on 1st January 2013, next year. But we need to prepare our accounts on 31st March 2012. So, which is not important, 1st January 2013. And we need not worry about which one? Balance on. So this is immaterial for us. Okay, now I think two things are very clear. First, we should go for conversion of partly paid shares into fully paid. Come on, tell me. You should write entry for preference share final call account data 50,000 shares into 30 rupees, 15 lakhs. Then bank account data to preference share cap final call. Entry preference share final call to preference share capital. Bank account data to preference share final call. This then these shares you are converting into fully paid. Then next you are going for fresh issue, no? You are going for fresh issue of how many shares? 50,000 right shares. 50,000, 20 being application. So bank account data to equity share application to bank account data to equity share application first entry, then equity share application to equity share capital. Normally premium is included allotment. Then you write the entry equity share allotment account data to equity share capital to security premium. Then you write the entry bank account data to equity share allotment. No need to write any entry for making the final call. Okay. Now, I think if you look at it, what is the amount that is to be transferred to CRR? Okay. What is the amount to be transferred to CRR? What is the amount to be transferred to CRR? I think two things you should remember. What are two things to be remembered? Here I am going to show you a small explanation here, my dear friend. Whatever I am writing in the boxes, space provided is for you to have a clarity. So whenever you are doing the problem, I told you nominal value of RPSC. What is nominal value for RPSC? After conversion of partly paid into fully paid, it will become 50 lakhs. No? Next, nominal value of fresh issue or new issue, both are same. They are going for right issue, no? 50 into, you can see 20 rupees being payable application, 35 including premium. So that means 35 rupees, if you take out 10 rupees, it will become 25, 25 plus 20, 45. So 50 into 50,000, I mean to say. $50,000 equity shares into 45. Okay. Calculate 50,000 into 45. I think it is coming to 22 lakhs 50,000. Is this clear? So 27,50,000 is amount to be transferred to CRR. We following? What is nominal value of this? Is because the 35 lakhs will become, if you add plus 30, then it will become plus 15. So what is nominal value of RPSC? It will become 50 lakhs. And new issue 50,000 equity shares, 20 being application, and then he said 35 including premium. If we exclude premium, it will become how much? 25. Okay. So this is one thing. So this 27,50,000, from where you are going to use existing general reserve. So this is point number 1. So amount okay, this is completed. First let me go for entry, then you can come back to this. First entry, 8% preference share, final call, account data, 8% preference share capital, clear, 30 rupees. That is how you got 30 rupees, my dear friends. 50,000 into 30. Is this clear? You can see. How many shares? 50,000. 50,000 30, 15 lakhs. Then bank account data to preference share channel, final call 15 lakhs. Then bank account data to equity share application. This is fresh issue. This is partly paid shares into fully paid shares. Okay, this is fresh issue. This fresh issue, you are having how many entries? 4 entries. This is application, transfer, allotment including security, premium. How you got this? 50,000 into 25. 50,000 into 10. 50,000 into 35. Equity share allotment account data to equity share capital to security premium. Bank account data to equity share allotment. Now you can see fresh issue. What is the amount that is being transferred to share capital? You can see 10 lakhs. This one. If you add these two, it will become how much? 22 lakhs 50,000. This is what I have shown you there. You can see here. From where you got 20 lakh 50,000, is this clear? So amount to be transferred to CRR. So now when you are going for redemption of preference shares, 8% preference share capital account data or premium on redemption of preference shares account data or to preference shareholders. Is this clear? 8% preference share capital 50 lakhs. You are paying premium now, 10% premium. 10% or 5% premium. You can see, I think 5% premium. At 5% premium. So what is the premium here? 5% premium. 5% premium means, you can see the entry, premium on preference shares. 50,000 into 5 rupees. 2 lakhs 50,000 to preference shareholders. Now this 2,50,000 loss, no, they are adjusting against general reserve. The entry will be general reserve account at R2 premium on redemption. Then you are creating CRR from where? General reserve. I told you you can create CRR, you can write off premium redemption from divisible profits, no, which are revenue in nature or free reserves. So which are nothing but general reserve, P&L account at R, P&L account trade balance, dividend equalization fund, etc. But here we are having, in the previous problem we have assumed free reserve as P&L account. Here in the problem they have given you general reserve. So 27,50,000. This I have told you how you got 27,50,000. This is adjusting of loss. So 27,50,000 plus 2,50,000 are adjusting from general reserve. Then the entry will be preference shareholders account at R to bank account. Now if you see the balance of general reserve, balance of general reserve as on 31st March 2012. If you look at what is general reserve given here in the problem, 50 lakhs. Is this clear? General reserve first January 12. Is 50 lakhs. Next, premium on redemption is a loss, no? Premium on redemption. Premium on redemption is coming to, we have done here. What is premium on redemption? 2,50,000. 2 lakhs is a loss. Then amount transferred to CRR 27 lakhs 50,000. Then balance is going to be your amount with the closing balance of general reserve. What is closing balance of general reserve? You can see 50 lakhs minus 30 lakhs. You will be getting how much? 20 lakhs. Are you following? Here, clear to all of you? Okay. Now he is asking us to, we have already seen the entries. Is clear to all of you? Entry. First entry is for, let us see the entry, then we can go for balance sheet. First entry is preference share final call to preference share capital for conversion of partly paid shares into fully paid, bank to preference share final call. We have assumed the call has been made. This I have already given the notes. Then you went for new shares. I think we are having amount collected to installments. One is with application, 20 rupees allotment, 35 rupees including premium. Bank account data to equity share application to equity share capital. Then equity share allotment account data to equity share capital to security premium, because premium is adjusted in allotment. Premium also can be adjusted against application, but generally premium will be adjusted against allotment. Then next, bank account data to equity share allotment, receipt of allotment money including premium. Then you need to make a payment. No, before you make a payment, you should write entry for redemption of preference shares. 8% preference share capital account data, premium or redemption of preference shares account data to preference shareholders. Okay. Then general reserve account data to premium on redemption. I told you general reserve is a capital gain that you are adjusting against loss on redemption. Then general reserve to CRR. This also I told you. Then preference shareholders account data to bank account. You are making the payment. Now he is asking extract for 2 years. So let us start with notes to account. Equity and equity share capital 1 crore as on 31st December 1 and 31st March also same. But additionally, how many shares you have given? 50,000 equity shares of 100 each at 45 paid, which was not the case previously. Then you went for redemption of preference shares. No, last year you are having preference shares of 50,000 to 70, 35 lakhs. That is on 31st December 2012. And this year you don't have any preference share capital because this has been redeemed. Here, if you want that preference share capital, preference shares redeemed. Preference shares redeemed. So column is empty. Reserves and surplus. Cap redemption is at 20 lakhs. You have added how much? 27 lakhs, 50. Security premium 5 lakhs existing. And in the new year, you went for issue of shares at premium. Am I right? So 5 lakhs plus 5 lakhs. You can see the entry. Equity share to equity share capital security premium. This is security premium on shares issued received. That is why 5 lakhs has been added. Then general reserve previously 50 lakhs and now how much you got? 20 lakhs. If you can't, you can see how you got 20 lakhs. I've done working notes here how you got 20 lakhs. Okay. Then that's it. You should go for balance sheet. Balance sheet simple. Share capital 1 crore 20 lakhs. Reserves and surplus 75 lakhs. That's it. You need not go for any further balance sheet. This is comparison. I think this problem is clear to you. I've given detailed explanation to all of you. So I hope you got the clarity of this problem. With this, I am concluding the redemption of preference shares. If I find any 1 or 2 new points, I'll try to explain before I go for bonus shares. I think the two small topics we're having is bonus shares and right shares. It won't take more than 2 classes for me to finish off those two. And we can go for redemption of preference shares at last. Cash flow statement. Right? I hope you are able to follow this. Practice. Have a lot of practice, my dear friends. Here I am using also markup just to explain you wherever bit of explanation is needed. I'm keeping it. I can delete it, but I'm keeping it for your reference. Okay, right. God bless you all. Happy weekend. Good luck. Thank you.